Welcome to Storied Branches, where history, heritage, and storytelling come to life. We dive into the moments, memories, and voices that shape our past and connect us to the present. Stay curious, stay connected, and let's journey through the stories that make us who we are. For more information, visit storiedbranches.com.
I lived among the Shoshone Indians for 2 years. They taught me survival, how to move like a ghost across the land, how to track, and how to endure the hardships of the wild. That experience would serve me well when I took to the saddle, carrying the mochila packed with mail across some of the most unforgiving terrain in the West. The Pony Express was not for the faint of heart. We were young men, many just teenagers, who rode alone across miles of wilderness, braving brutal weather, wild animals, and the constant threat of ambush. There were no guarantees. Every time we set out, we knew we might not return. And yet, we rode. The pay was little, but the sense of adventure and duty was great. We knew we were part of something bigger, connecting the East with the West, keeping families in touch, and delivering vital news faster than ever before. I had my share of close calls, but none more terrifying than the time I was ambushed while riding through a canyon at dusk. I had almost made it to the next home station when arrows whistled through the air. Before I could react, I felt the sharp sting of one piercing my shoulder, then another striking my head. The force knocked me clean off my horse. I hit the ground hard, my vision blurred, my breath ragged. I knew if I moved, it was over. So I played dead. The attackers must have thought I was finished because they eventually rode off. When the silence settled over the canyon, I somehow managed to crawl back onto my horse. Bloodied and weak, I rode for 2 hours, every step of my horse's hooves sending waves of pain through my body. When I finally reached the station, I pounded on the door, but they didn't let me in right away. They thought I was a decoy, a trick to lure them out for an attack. When they finally opened the door, they pulled the arrows from my wounds. One was lodged so deep it took 2 men to get it out. I slipped into unconsciousness and stayed that way for 8 days. When I finally woke up, battered but alive, I didn't hesitate. I got back in the saddle. That was the life of a Pony Express rider. We didn't do it for wealth or comfort. We did it because we believed in the mission, because we were part of something greater. The dangers were real, the hardships relentless, but we rode on, delivering messages, connecting worlds, and carving a path through history.